In 2020, the world was struck by the outbreak of the coronavirus pandemic. Millions of people were affected, still affected. As of September 2021, COVID-19 has infected 219 million and killed more than 4.55 million worldwide. As the COVID-19 crisis continues to spread across the world, it has affected the lives and livelihood of people. It has disrupted the domestic and international food supply chain and reduced access to healthy, safe, and diverse food because of the border closures, trade restrictions, and confinement measures. The effect of the pandemic on millions of people who are already suffering from hunger and malnutrition is devastating. It has exposed persistent inequalities by income, age, race, sex, and geographic location. But before the COVID pandemic, we were making progress. In 2015, the world leaders promised to make the lives of billions of people better, with no one left behind. That promise is the UN SDGs agreed upon by 193 countries. SDGs or Sustainable Development Goals is a call for action by all countries, poor, rich, and middle income, to promote health, peace, and prosperity while protecting the planet for today and the future. The SDG is a collection of 17 interconnected goals designed to a blueprint to achieve a better and more sustainable future for all. The 17 SDG goals are as follows. Goal 1, no poverty. Goal 2, zero hunger. Goal 3, good health and well-being. Goal 4, quality education. Goal 5, gender equality. Goal 6, water and sanitation. Goal 7, affordable and clean energy. Goal 8, decent work and economic growth. Goal 9, industry, innovation, and infrastructure. Goal 10, reduced inequalities. Goal 11, sustainable cities and communities. Goal 12, responsible consumption and production. Goal 13, climate action. Goal 14, life below water. Goal 15, life on land. Goal 16, peace, justice and strong institutions. Goal 17, partnerships for the goals. It is a roadmap to ending global poverty, building a life of dignity for all, and leaving no one behind. It is also a clarion call to work in partnership and intensify efforts to share prosperity, empower people's livelihoods, ensure peace and heal our planet for the benefit of this and future generations, underscored UN Secretary-General Mr. Ban Ki-moon. There were some positive advances to achieve the goals in key areas such as poverty reduction, improving maternal health, and gender equality. The progress in this sustainable development goal is slowly coming together. The net ODA was able to gather $131.6 billion from member countries of the Development Assistance Committee of OECD in 2015. This progress was not possible if the nations were not working together to SDG. And that is what SDG 17 Partnerships for the Goals is. Strengthen the means of implementation and revitalize the global partnership for sustainable development. The SDGs can only be realized with strong global partnerships and cooperation. SDG 17 aims to enhance global partnerships that could bring together governments, civil society, private sectors, and other possible distributors to mobilize all resources available. It is the foundation to have equal progress for all. To achieve this, it starts with a partnership between governments, private sectors, civil societies, and other parties. The wealthier, more developed countries can help achieve this goal in supporting developing countries through possible resources such as private, public, domestic, and international resources. Sustainable Development Goal 17 consists of 19 targets organized in areas such as financial, technological, trade, and multi-stakeholder. The UN and other stakeholders are keeping track of these important targets through the 25 indicators. 17.1. Mobilize resources to improve domestic revenue collection. 17.2. Implement all development assistance commitments. 17.3. Mobilize financial resources for developing countries. 17.4. Assist developing countries in attaining debt sustainability. 17.5. Invest in least developed countries. 17.6. Knowledge sharing and cooperation for access to science. 17.7. Promote sustainable technologies to developing countries. 17.8. Strengthen the science, technology and innovation capacity for least developed countries. 17.9. Enhance SDG capacity in developing countries. 17.10. Promote a universal trading system under the World Trade Organization. 17.11. Increase the exports of developing countries. 17.12. Remove trade barriers for least developed countries. 17.13. Enhance global macroeconomic stability. 17.14. Enhance policy coherence for sustainable development. 17.15. Respect national leadership to implement policies for the Sustainable Development Goals. 17.16. Enhance the Global Partnership for Sustainable Development. 17.17. Encourage effective partnerships. 17.18. Enhance availability of reliable data. 17.19. Further develop measurements of progress. Today, the world is much more connected than ever, partially because of today's digital technology. The goal can be reached through strong commitment in global partnership and cooperation by all who are a part of it. It is vital to coordinate policies in helping developing countries, especially least developed countries, in managing their finances, as well as promoting investment. Many of the SDGs can only be reached on the basis of strong technological development, in particular in the digital sphere. What about you? What else can you do?